Hi, welcome back to my channel, Sister with a Purpose, where I give you uplifting motivational messages and let you know what's going on. So the other day I wanted to do this video, but I got interrupted so many times I wasn't able to do the video, and I thought to myself, okay, I'm not going to do the video. But then I, revisited the idea. And I'm like, you know what? I'm definitely doing the video because this is something that I was called to do. So I'm not gonna let anything stop me or whoever or whatever. All right. So I had this idea to put the 4 different kings out here as well as the emperor and go through my deck of messages from the new divine masculine and see what each king has to say concerning my divine feminine collective. This is a divine feminine video. I'm just no longer titling my videos divine feminine or divine collective or blah 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 blah. If it's for divine masculine though, I would specifically title divine masculine because he can know that. But however, this is a divine feminine channel, so it's just a lot of work in the titles. All right, I hope you all are doing well today. Thank you, divine relatives, most high higher self, for allowing me to come on and channel each one of these beautiful kings and see what it is they have to say to my lovely collective. I'm going to go ahead and start with the King of Cups. Hopefully we'll only get one message, but we know that, the divine masculine is already here. The new divine masculine who's actually on the journey, who is actually in his purpose, is already present. And let's go ahead and get at least one attribute or one message from each one of these kings, including the emperor. All right, because we do want them in the emperor energy because you're the empress, right? But people are on a journey, so you have to meet people where they're meeting themselves. If they are not yet at the emperor status, it's okay for them to be at king status, if you ask me. That's just if you ask me. I'm not going to take anybody lower than a king, because why would we do that? All right, let's see. King of Cups. King of Cups. For my divine masculines who are a King of Cups, the King of Cups energy, water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. What is it that they may have to say to my divine feminine, or what is one attribute about this King of Cups that he would like to present today in this video? Let's see what we got. Mr. King of Cups. Whoa. Thank you. Divine connection. So if you are getting with a King of Cups energy, it will be a divine connection. Hence, divine masculine, because we're going for only divinity over here. We're going to get one more, because your girl is nosy. This is beautiful. Okay. You are who I deserve. Say it again, Daddy. Ow, that's what we like. We like this. Okay, so for the King of Cups, we have divine connection, and he states, you are who I deserve. So, ladies, if you are currently attached to or now speaking with a King of Cups, he is saying you are who I deserve, and you all will have a divine connection. That is beautiful. Now, can I get one for this King of Swords, my direct communicator? Mr. King of Cups over here is an emotional diplomat. He is sitting in his energy. Obviously, he knows how to communicate, right? Right. Okay, King of Swords, Mr. Direct Judgment. He a preacher man. So if you're dealing with an air sign, King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, who else? Gemini, duh. Ooh, Gemini. Gemini, if you are a Gemini divine feminine. If you're a Gemini divine masculine, and you end up being a preacher, baby, you done came a long way, because we know how y'all like to be thotties. I'm sorry to be discriminatory or judgmental, but baby, in my day, Gemini man, that's all I'm gonna say is to give y'all the fingers. You can have it all. So Mr. Preacher Man is coming through and saying you can have it all. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to be a man who preaches religion. He could be a man who just preaches good practices, good hygiene. He could just be a public speaker, okay? He's going to be someone who speaks and preaches divinity over you and his union. All right, I like it. I like it. Somebody's going to be very rooted. Somebody's going to have a lot of intellectual ideas that he's going to put into fruition that's going to allow abundance and stability within you all's home life if you all decide to go the mile where you all may be living with each other and things of that nature. Okay, and Mr. King of Cups, I'm trying to tell you, he's going to be telling you how much he loves you and how he feels about you every waking moment. Mr. King of Cups is going to be so emotionally balanced with you, girl. It's going to feel like, is this real? Pinch me. Okay, let me get one for Mr. King of Wands, my visionary leaders, those who are passionate, my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, we got 2. He came right on out because we know how he look. If don't none of these kings show up on a daily basis, we know that King of Wands gonna pop right out. All right, he says, I want to satisfy your needs and wants. Look, that passion side is not there for a reason. Not just there for no reason. Excuse me. Okay, we will grow old together. So this is someone you're going to have a great time with. They're going to be emotionally balanced with you. They're going to be very, very passionate with you. They're going to satisfy you in and out of the bedroom. Okay, they're going to take care of you financially, and they're going to take care of you sexually. Okay, there's nothing wrong with a little pleasing and pleasure. Okay, all right, let's move on to the King of Pentacles. And if I don't, I will. I just heard this, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. But big D energy for Mr. King of Wands. Okay. Okay, Mr. King of Wands, go ahead. Throw it on out there at the table. All right, let's move on for the King of Pentacles, my earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What is it that you would have to say to your divine feminine? Mr. Earth signs, Mr. King of Pentacles, baby. What we got to know about you? You got this pentacle in your hand. Mr. King of Pentacles, can I have one card, Divine Relatives, for King of Pentacles? Thank you, Divine Guides. My divine angels. Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. I did. But I appreciate it. One for my King of Pentacles. I just love how the King of Wands is actually very passionate and talks about passion and, you know, Mr. Nasty Man. And he actually came out and said, you know, I'm going to satisfy everyone. Yeah, he loves. Let me tell you something. He a fire sign. He going to put it on you. Okay, let's see what we got. Just 1 or 2 cards. Okay, King of Pentacles, you better. 1 or 2 cards, please, for King of Pentacles. I don't know, he may not want to talk today. 1 to 2 cards for Mr. King of Pentacles, please. Oh, he making us work for it. Let's see. And then when he does come out, it's a lot. I just need 1 or 2. Thank you. King of Pentacles, what's going on? I will provide. You look. Let me tell you something. I love how the energy of the actual sign is actually going with the flow of the cards. Can you see the abundance of energy that is present within this video? This is actually extremely beautiful. The King of Pentacles is known to provide because he's the King of Pentacles. And he like, look, you don't need to know nothing about now. All you need to know is I'm going to provide and I got you, okay? The red stands for the root chakra, so... Okay, we know you're going to provide. That's what's up. I can dig it. Can I get 1 more card for Mr. King of Pentacles? I really do love how each one of these cards are matching up. Even Preacher Man is matching up, right? Because Preacher Man is matching up. Actually, every card is matching up with the sign. Because the King of Swords talks about someone who utilizes direct judgment. Someone who has intellectual power. And then we have the Preacher. What more do you... You have to have intellectual power, direct judgment to be a preacher. Mr. I will satisfy your every need. That's a King of Wands. That talks about passion. That talks about being able to show up and show out. And then the King of Pentacles talks about providing, talks about stability. And then he says he will provide. So this is extremely beautiful. This is how you know when you can tell a man is doing the things that he needs to do to be within his divinity. Because whatever sign he is, I believe in signs. You don't have to believe in signs, but I believe heavily in signs. And I go by sidereal. Tropical is nice because tropical does have a few placement points that are accurate. But sidereal, you can't beat it. You can't beat it at all. So if you don't know anything about sidereal astrology, I highly advise you look into it, learn it, learn what your true sun sign is dealing with sidereal, because it was the original, the first body of astrology. And then the Western came and learned about it and came and made tropical astrology, which is what we go by currently here in the U.S. But if you step outside the U.S. and you go to the eastern part of the world, you will realize, like India, China, well, China got their own thing going on, but you will realize that they use a system named sidereal, and it's extremely helpful. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, so let's go back to the King of Cups, because we talked about this in an earlier video. If you've been watching my videos, in order for you to have a divine connection, you have to be emotionally stable. You have to be an emotional diplomat, and that's all what the King of Cups is all about. That's all what the King of Cups talks about, deals with. The King of Cups is someone who's emotionally balanced, someone who can reason, see the compromise in the situation, and bring out what needs to be said in order to have a healthy, balanced connection. So the King of Cups is going to be the divine connection. The King of Swords is going to be the preacher man. And he's telling you, he's communicating with you, telling you you can have it all. And then we got Mr. King of Wands, who's going to be the, I'll satisfy your wants and your needs, and we're growing old together. Even though it'll be a passionate connection, him saying we're growing old together, letting you know it's not going to be a fling. We're going to grow old together in this passion, okay? And then we got Mr. King of Pentacles saying, I will provide. Can I get one more card from Mr. King of Pentacles? Then we're going to do the Emperor. I cannot wait for the Emperor. The Emperor, ooh-wee. All right, one more for the King of Pentacles, please. Oh, that's a lot. Just one more. I thank you, Divine Guides. What's up, Divine Residence? What's poppin'? You are extremely attractive, okay? He loves the way you look. He may love the way you smell, the way you dress, just everything about you, your mannerisms. You are extremely attractive. So that's all you need to know. You don't need to know nothing else. You know, you need to know I will provide. And there may be, there's nothing wrong with having attraction to your mates, because this is what is going to help, you know, keep the fire and desire going. But at the end of the day, we do know that it's always best to make sure you cultivate an emotional connection as well, just not a physical, right? Right. All right, let's go ahead with the Emperor. I hope you can see what's going on here on this table. Yeah, okay. Can I have 1 to 2 or maybe 3 cards for my Emperor? What is it that the Emperor has to say to the divine feminine energy? Okay. Our bond is way too strong. Yes, come through, Emperor. The Emperor is already communicating with you in the 5D, so he letting you know he feel it, he hears it, and he ready to show up and show out. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Can I have 1 to 2 more cards about the Emperor? Any attributes or anything the Emperor would like to say? Okay, that's a lot. Thank you, Divine. I just want 1 or 2. I love when y'all talk to me in abundance. One day I'm going to start taking all these cards. What about that? Barber, someone who cuts hair. Okay. Wait for me. All right, then. The Emperor is a barber, and he wants you to wait for him. Mr. Barber Man, our bond is way too strong. This is someone he feels like you all already have a telepathic communication. He maybe, the Emperor may fear that you're out here talking to anybody else or talking to other suitors just because he knows you all have a telepathic communication, right? But he hasn't seen you in the 3D. He knows about you in the 5D, but he hasn't seen you in the 3D. That's a lot. That's a lot. We're not doing that today. I'm going to go ahead and read it. It is a lot. I'll take it and we're going to end the video. Okay, what about that? So his first, middle, or last name could be M. Mr. Emperor. Since he's the Emperor, why not, right? Let's go ahead and take all this. Your way, I trust you. So this person is going to let you have your way. They're going to trust your ideas. They're going to trust your feminine leadership. So, ooh, that's why he's the emperor. Because we know about kings. Kings like to dominate. Kings like to rule. But emperors, they need a just as strong dominant woman with them. So they don't mind you telling them and showing them the way. They don't mind stepping aside and allowing you to be the leader once every now and then. Your love is angelic. This is beautiful, extremely peaceful. I can feel you even when you are away. So once again, they have not come to you in the physical, but they can feel you. They hear you. They see you. Oh, this is somebody that you don't turn down. This is probably why they saying, wait for me. All right, then. You turn me down, but I still want you. Okay, so for some of my ladies out there, if you have a particular suitor that you may have turned down, but once again, I'm still going to reiterate, if you don't want them, you don't got to have them at the end of the day. But just know that somebody in your past, your waking past, recent past, that you may have turned down, could have been that emperor, especially if they're a barber. And their name start with an M. I don't know, Montez, Marquez, Montel, I don't know, Monty. What else? What's another M? Marquise, Maurice, Mario. Even though we ain't gonna talk about no Marios. But y'all, who never, I don't know. Maybe you all have a Mario, you know? So I'm not gonna discriminate against the name. All right, who else? I don't know any more M's. Y'all know an M though. Y'all know an M that may be a barber. They wanna get married. Damn, could you have blocked this person? I don't know. Anyways, so that is all for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed that, ladies. And until next time, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.